Leave it, Khaleesi. Good girl. So we have a bag on there because she steps outside in the garden still. We haven't been for any walks. So it just stops the bandage getting dirty. But we take that off when she's in the house. But she's just come in. You're a good girl. Don't use scissors on your dogs if they don't stay still, but we know that Khaleesi will just stay. So it's just quicker for us to take it off. But you can just unravel these vet wrap bandages as well. Leave it, sweetheart. And we've got, where are those treats for? We've got treaties from the vets. I think that's blood. So this is just a stretch bandage, and then we've got
it's a lot less bloody than before.
melon dressings too. And we haven't really been able to cut Khaleesi's paws since she did it, her claws. What's it look like now, Law?
Yeah, loads better if I'm honest. Yeah, look, it's all healed up there.
Good girl. So it is lifting a little bit from the nail, which is why I was not happy about it.
How do I open this?
Oh, you just pull the top. Like there's a little serrated bit. Hey, bumpkin. We don't let her look at it because even though dogs can clean their wound initially, they tend to overlook and can cause damage. This is Hibby Scrub. So it's just chlorhexidine. And she doesn't like this bit at all because I'm sure it's quite painful when we clean it, but I just want to... It's something called like a water toilet where you don't let the water collect, you just... It's a medical term, hold this. You just run it through, so you hope that it will take some of the nasties out. And I don't really care about this bed sheet because this is Khaleesi's bed anyway. Good girl. Leave it, sweetheart.
She's doing a lot better.
Good girl.
Now that it's healed.
Well done.
It's okay, good girl.
We've been, good girl, sweetheart. We've been giving antibiotics prophylactically, just because it's really close to the nail and nail infections are not good. Oh, pumpkin, don't do that.
Oh, it must taste horrible.
Yeah, oh, sweetheart. I know, it's still a bit icky. A few days ago I really didn't want to manage this at home. I was like, oh, I'm going to have to take her to the vet because it just looked really nasty, but Lol told me to man up and I did. Okay. So this has been like 4 days now, so it's healing quite slowly. But we're going to forest holiday soon, so I want it to heal properly. This is as well.
Yeah. I was literally just reporting effort.
So this is how I'm cutting, and you're supposed to put this side down to the wound because it helps with wound healing. So this is how I've cut it, and then I'm just gonna... Khaleesi, good girl.
Right.
I know, sweetheart,
It's okay,
I know.
cool. Good girl. It's alright. It's alright.
Okay, pumpkin. Get some treats. Ooh. Get some treats off. Oh, there we go. And always have your bandage ready to go when you put the dressing on. It's okay, sweet thing.
What's this? Ooh.
So I'm trying to tuck that right in there. Oh my god, this is really awkward.
What's going on?
There we go, that's good. And then I just do it quite tight around here because I want to keep that in place. And I know you're supposed to let things breathe, but we just can't leave it open because she'll just look at it too much. And then leave yourself a bit of a tail. And then you can cut this. Leave it, sweet pea. Just down the middle. You're a good girl. I think she deserves some treaties. And then I just tie this, just keep it in place. Just one, because the vet wrap's gonna hold it as well. And you have to be quite careful with vet wrap. I was really surprised actually. Laura went into the vets and bought some vet wrap again, because we've went through loads now. And they didn't even say, like, be careful not to do it too tight, because I've heard stories that dogs have had, like, their circulation cut off because people have people have done it too tight. So I always stretch it right out and then just make sure it's quite loose when I'm wrapping it. It doesn't really need to be tight at all unless you're using it for compression. And then we go right over the dew claw and then just finish at the top. And it does tend to come down a little bit, but not too much. And it just sticks to itself. So there we go, good girl, sleeping. So, Lowell said yesterday you need to get your dog's trust. So give them some snacks. And then I just put it right down. Sometimes I'll think that she swallowed it and then she'll just spit it back out. Good girl. But she did it this time. Num num. What are these?
Nom nom nom.
Small breed salmon with trout. Sweet
They're really good. Look at the
potato
ingredients.
and asparagus. Yeah, that is good. I don't normally like giving kibble-y biscuits. But yeah, so that's the end.